Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to the Kailah Lee Show. I am so excited to share with you in this conversation the insane growth that I have created in my bridal business in only the last 4 years. We're going to take a bit of a journey over the 10 years of my bridal business, and I'm going to share with you just how far I've come. I want you to deeply understand that for me, it's been quite the journey. And yet, only 6 to 7 years into my business was I actually getting the results. Let that land. It took me 6 to 7 years in my business for me to actually get the results. I'm going to share with you why. So in the last 4 years, my business has grown by 5,782%. That is insane. That does not include my mentorship programs. That does not include my group programs. That does not include a masterclass, a challenge, any of my private mentorship. This is only my bridal business. There are a few things that we need to speak about so you can deeply understand the growth of the business and why that's obviously increased before we go into exactly how long it has taken, where I was and where I am now. So when I first started my business for the first 4 or 5 years, it was just me. I had a home salon and I was offering bridal. I very quickly learned that I fucking love hairstyling and that really lights me up. And as I went on my journey, I started to have my babies. So I had 3 little boys in only 3.5 years, right? So from 2016 right through to 2020, I was either on maternity leave or about to give birth. So there was a good chunk of time where I wasn't really investing my heart and soul into business growth because I was in a very different stage of business. When I first started my business, I was all in. I was like, fuck yes, let's do it, but a very limited version of who I am today. I didn't believe that I could reach 100K. I didn't believe I could reach 200K, and I sure as fuck did not think that I would ever reach 500K. I was just happy that I was able to work hours that aligned for me. I was just happy that I was able to work hours where it was going to align for my family. I was happy that I got to work for myself and work from home and do all the things that lit me up, right? I wasn't being dictated to by a boss or anybody else who was like dictating the hours, the times, the pay, none of that. I wanted freedom. But despite knowing business and despite studying business and despite being in business, I still didn't grasp the concepts or the strategies for content, marketing, and sales. I was not getting the results that I realized that I was capable of creating in my business. And it wasn't because I didn't know about sales and marketing. And it wasn't because I didn't understand that sales and marketing is a core element of business. It was because I didn't know how to apply what I had learned to our industry. I didn't know how to strategically manipulate what I had learned to create incredible impact and results in my business. So because for the first 4 years, I was navigating the world of social media that nobody knew about, I was so lucky because when I first started my business, social media was barely a thing. I don't even think there was online marketing geniuses who even taught you how to apply those strategies to your business. When I first started my business, the only way that I could become fully booked was to word of mouth or handing out pamphlets. So absolutely, I was at the gym, I was at the shopping community board, I was everywhere leaving a piece of paper with my name of what I do and who I am and my contact number on a fucking community board for people to rip off, pop in their pocket and call me later. And then as my business grew over the years, and because there was a minimal amount of competition, because I was one of the first Perth bridal hairstylists, I was fully booked and I didn't have to work hard. Marketing was easy. I thought I was a fucking genius. And then what happened? Everything shifted. Social media started to not get the results. What I was doing seemed to really not get the results. I had built a brand. I had brand awareness. People knew who I was and what I did. And I always had a consistent flow of bookings. But I really wanted to take my business to the next level. And what I was doing wasn't the pathway to my next level. After I had my babies, so 6 years into my business, something in my entire core lit up. I was on fucking fire. I contribute a part of that to my mum passing away because there was some work there that needed to get done where I really just dived straight into my business because I needed an outlet, a creative outlet in an area that lit me up for me to focus my attention on. From there, I cannot even explain what happened. I learned so much about applying what I already knew specifically to our industry. And then as time went on, I started to refine, and I started to get even bigger results. So to reflect back to you, in only January 2021, I had 6 bridal inquiries and I only made $680 of new booking sales. In January 2022, I had 17 bridal inquiries and I made $14,140 of new booking sales. In January 2023, so only last year, I had 65 bridal inquiries and 23,568 of new booking sales. In the first week of January 2024, I had 20 bridal inquiries and that was $9,830 of new booking sales. Can you see how exponentially my business has grown? At the time of recording this conversation is the end of January. I projected a $40,000 month for January, and we just crossed $54,000 of new booking sales. Who I am today is so vastly different to who I was when I first started my business. I was a little spring chicken. What I implement in the strategies inside of my business right now is so vastly different to who I was 6 years ago, 10 years ago, 4 years ago, even 1 year ago. I don't show up and I do not keep implementing the same things that are not getting me the results. This is the difference between where I am now and where I used to be. In the first 6 years of my business, I kept showing up and doing the same thing. And I was like, it's cool because I'm still getting the inquiries. I'm still fully booked. I'm still good. Like what? It doesn't matter. I'm good. Then when everything started to shift, and then when I started to grow my team, my focus wasn't just about me. Then it was about how do I get my team fully booked? I don't want to bring on all my team and then them not be fully booked and them not have that reliability or that consistency for consistent bookings every week. I had to take on the responsibility of increasing my marketing and sales to convert more clients so that not only I was fully booked, but they were fully booked. Everything in my business completely shifted. The entire landscape shifted. What my goals were shifted. And so the strategies had to shift too. I couldn't keep doing what I was doing and expecting a different result. That's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane to continue doing the same thing. And that's what I was doing for so long in my business. As I started to grow my team, my priorities changed. It wasn't just about me. It wasn't just about the revenue. It was actually everything to do with how can I build my team so that they are fully booked. I wasn't interested in having subcontractors come on board and just take the overflow. I was interested in building a fucking brand and building a team that were the leaders of offering the most luxury client experience with an excellent level of expertise. I created the brand that we have today. I created 5,782% in growth by building a luxury brand and a luxury client experience. I intentionally built out a luxury client experience and brand that is so magnetic to my soul aligned client, that aligned perfectly for what she wanted. I didn't just throw offers out there. I didn't just create services and then put a price tag on it. I really thought about, what does my client want? What does she desire? I'm not interested in the price shopper. I'm interested in the value shopper. I'm interested in who I am as a buyer. I fucking love luxury experiences. I fucking love incredible experiences where I am being pampered. I love nothing more than sitting in my car, my Mercedes, where it's like they got into the head of the buyer. They got into, what will she need? What does she want? What will she desire? What does she not even realize that she needs or wants? And how can I create that for her? I am not even kidding. But let's be honest. Put your hand up. Say yes. How many times do you go over your car service? If your car is due for a service at 30 kilometers, how often do you go over by 3 to 5 Ks? Maybe 1K, maybe 3 Ks, maybe 5 Ks. Fuck, maybe it could be 10. Mercedes literally, every time you sit in the car, they give you the opportunity to call the dealership to book in for your service. They can do it with you right there. Because they got into the mind, the beliefs, the understanding, they deeply understand their client. She's probably busy. She's probably a powerhouse. She's probably got better things to do than to sit there and think about calling the fucking service company to book in for a service. And so let's just think about this for you. You need a reminder. Here you go. Call them. Do you know how fucking incredible that was? I value that. I value being thought of. So I created a brand like that. I know what my client's journey is. I know what she's going to need, what questions she's going to ask, what she desires at every point in her wedding planning journey. And so I created a client experience specifically to my clients, unique to their desires. Not worried about what everybody else is doing, not even concerned about what everybody else has got. I am worried about, my only focus and goal is, what does my client need? What does my client want? And how can I create that? How can I create a brand and a client experience that is so unique to me and so unique to my soul aligned client that it lights her soul on fire? This is why I'm never worried about any client who says that we're too expensive. Because if she says we're too expensive, she has different values to us. I'm only interested in bringing in clients who can see our value because we've marketed our value. And because they value more things in life than a price tag. I'm marketing to myself. The next thing I did was I refined my content strategy so that I shown up in my content with intention, purpose, and strategy every single time. You'll never find me just posting a photo of like, oh, let's get it out. I haven't posted in a couple of days. Let's just get it out. You'll never see me doing that. You'll see me adding value to my clients to showcase my authority, to showcase our expertise, to showcase our point of difference, to showcase our uniqueness, and to showcase why the fuck they should choose us. Marketing plan and strategy was another thing that I implemented to get this level of growth and results. I strategically built out the systems that I need to get me and my team in the eyes of our soul-aligned client. So I'm not interested in posting a photo to Instagram and that being the only way that we can get clients. I built out multiple client pathways for clients who are looking for us and what we do. A client who is looking for you, specifically you and what you do, if you can get in front of her at that exact time that she's looking for you and what you do, she will convert so much more faster. There is a reason why our clients convert within 20 minutes. Because we get in front of the client who is looking specifically for us and what we do. We don't rely on an Instagram algorithm to be the reason why we're fully booked. And trust me, you can go stalk my Instagram, but I have not posted more than 3 times in 8 weeks because my Instagram crashed. I couldn't comment, like, engage, nothing on any Instagram platform or any of my Kailah Lee or Elegant Edge business brands because my Instagram crashed. Yet, because of these client pathways and because of these marketing plans and strategies that I've got in place for both of my businesses, I still had a consistent flow of new inquiries. I still had 20 new bridal inquiries come in just the first 7 days of January. I did not build a business that is reliant on Instagram alone. If Instagram died or crashed tomorrow, I would still have bookings. This is the importance of building out so many multiple client pathways so that more of your clients can find you, book you, and pay you. And you're not relying on the Instagram algorithm to fucking favor you. The best thing that you can do in your business is to build out multiple ways for your soul-aligned client to find you. And if you wanted to take it one step further, don't just build out multiple ways, build out strategies where your ideal client will find you when she's looking for you. That is the quickest way to convert a cold audience. The 4th strategy was our sales funnel strategy. This is where we market and sell our value and we make it obvious as fuck that we are the right person or the right team for our client. So very much like our client experience, I have curated a sales experience using multiple sales strategies to convert more of our soul-aligned client. The reason why having your client funnels, your multiple client pathways leading into your sales funnels is essential for your business, is essential for converting, is because you want to make it easy AF for your client to find you and then for your client to pay you. There is nothing worse. Think about your own experience when you were buying. Okay. Think about a purchase where you were like, oh my goodness, I want that. Yes, it's a full body fuck yes for me. And then you go to buy and it just gets really fucking hard for her to actually purchase from you, for you to actually purchase from them. How quickly did you give up? Did you sit there and you were like, oh, I'll try again tomorrow because I don't have the time? Or were you like, oh, this is just way too hard. It shouldn't be this hard. How many clients do you think that you've missed out on? Or how many clients where you've gone to respond and send through the quote or the invoice or whatever your sales process is, and you've responded a week later, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later, maybe even 7 days later, and she's already booked somebody else? How do you feel? What is that feeling inside of you right there? What's the point? Why bother? She's already chosen somebody else. Well, what if your sales experience is actually losing sales because it takes so long to get back to your clients? What if your marketing strategy is losing potential leads because your content isn't stopping the scroll and standing out enough? What if your marketing plan and your strategy is not getting you in front of eyes of your soul aligned client? What if they're not finding you because you're not getting seen? You haven't got the strategies in place to get found. What if the content that you have isn't converting because you have no idea what you're doing with your content and you're just winging it? How many sales do you think you're missing out on? This was me. 4 years ago, this was me. I post less now on Instagram than I did 4 years ago. And yet, look at the results. It's because I do not rely on Instagram to be the only way for clients to find me. It's because I don't just create winging it content, I create value, scroll stopping content where people save and share, save and share, save and share, save and share. I get seen by more of my soul aligned client because I know where she's hanging out and I know how to strategically put my brand in front of her when she's looking for us and what we do when she's wanting to book us. These 4 strategies will change everything for you in your business, just like it changed everything for me in mine. These strategies don't just apply to a bridal business, they apply to literally every single business that exists. Online marketing isn't going away. Online marketing is a very real thing. So how can you shift and tweak and shift and tweak and shift and tweak to get a strategy that fucking works for you so you can get the results that you want? I hope that you've loved this conversation, and I hope these 4 strategies will change everything for you if you lean all the way in. If you've loved this, then I want to invite you to join me inside of Momentum. It's my newest membership. Everything that you need to refine your content, your marketing, and your sales strategies so that you can get the same results in business. So that you can show up and take action with a strategy that's actually going to work. So that you can start taking action and implementing strategies that are going to get you a different result, an even bigger fucking result than what you're already getting right now. If you are already getting clients, let's get more. If you are already getting inquiries, let's get more. If you are already creating content, let's create even better content. If you've already got some marketing strategy, let's create more. If you're ready to fucking explode your business, Momentum is the best place to start.